Hi, I am Claudia Chiappino and I'm a mining engineer involved in environment and also planning of quarries activities. Today we will talk about the sustainable marble in the future because Frank Umberto Marmi, in terms of sustainable development, afforded a lot of in a significant number of goals achieved and certifications. Over the years, the company has equipped itself with an integrated quality, environment, safety certification system in accordance with the international standards, which are specifically the ISO 9001, ISO 4001 that also contains the eco-management and audit scheme, and for safety ISO 45001. The maintenance of these systems guarantees the constant improvement of performance in the various areas. Then we can talk about another important score, which is the life cycle analysis system. The life cycle assessment is part of the system, and this is a voluntary certification that Frank Umberto Marmi has implemented, leading to the Environmental Product Declaration EDP, that is a real ecological brand of marble. The certificate you can see on the right of this image. The published EPD is a verified and registered type-free environmental declaration, which communicates transparent and comparable information on the environmental impact of products throughout their entire life cycle. Thanks to this, Bettogli marble slabs by Frank Umberto Marmi qualify in terms of environmental certification and building ratings for all the main international programs, which are LEED for USA, BREEAM for UK, Netherlands and other states, Energy Star for USA, Green Star for Australia and New Zealand, and HQE for France. This is important because the product is also recognized at European level for its Green Public Procurement, that is GPP. The LCA study carried out as a cradle-to-gateway options approach includes all the phases of the activity, which means extraction of raw materials from Bettogli quarry, the transport of blocks, the sewing of these, the transport of rolled slabs, finishing, that also includes offices and showrooms, the transport and disposal of waste produced, the end of life of the product, and also, that is probably the main important thing, the environment benefits of product recycling. From these studies, it emerged that the life cycle marble slabs foresees a modest environmental impact as regards the air and water compartments, given the almost total absence of chemicals in the production process. The result is a low potential impact of eutrophisation and acidification of surface waters, as well as the low release of photochemical smog and substances harmful to the tropospheric ozone layer into the atmosphere. And you can see all the elements impacted on this part, on this image below. Specifically, the Bettogli marble supply chain also has a low impact as regards climate-altering emissions and the consumption of fossil fuels closely linked to the supply distances of the raw material marble from the processing plants. One of the most interesting things emerged by our study is the comparison with the competitor products on the market. This table represents the comparison between Marmo Bettogli and the rest of the world in terms of ceramic tiles. So we could see that marble slabs from Frank Umberto Marmi with a thickness of 2 and 3 cm, if compared to the average of the APD certified ceramic tile registered on the ecoplatform.org site, have a lower environmental impact, especially in terms of three main parameters, which is GWP, greenhouse potential, that in fact is global warming effect, the POCP, which is the photochemical smog, and the ADP fossil, which is the consumption of fossil reserves. And how you can see, the percents of these lower impacts are very high. This means that a foam marble slope has a very lower environmental impact if compared with ceramic world. Foam is also at the forefront of the circular economy, with a constant commitment to the management and transformation of materials derived from the excavation of marble, creating new products ready for the market according to the important concept of the complete supply chain. So you can see that the waste materials coming from the mountains come directly into a process and become new products. This is because the modern management of Franco-Umberti quarries, oriented towards the constant search for high-performance technical solution with the environment at the fore, and the exploitation of the deposits to the full, the use of waste from quarry work, also leads to a significant reduction in the potential consumption of basic raw materials. And for the future, what can we see? The FUM's new goals will be the marble carbon footprint that will lead to carbon neutral products. Thanks for your attention, and we wait for your answer. Thank you very much.